Hey everybody, what's up? It's Michael Termini, and today we're going to be having a quick discussion on what I think of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. So, I'm going to start off with this. These two were my first video games ever. So, when I say I am very nostalgic about the Kanto region and everything about it, I truly mean that. I am a complete nostalgia whore for the Kanto region. That being said, I'm not a Gen 1er, it's not my favorite generation. I can concede there are plenty of faults with Gen 1. Especially the original games. I think Fire Red Leaf Green minimized those a lot and actually improved upon the experience of the originals a ton. But that's besides the point. I don't think Gen 1's the best generation. So when I say that I am excited for these games, I am, and I do have bias with that statement. I'm not completely blinded by nostalgia in regards to these games. So the one thing I am very happy about this game is that it just seems like fun. And that's something I can't think I could say about Pokemon Sun and Moon. I can't say that about Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Certainly not. X and Y, debatable. Hoenn, I think it was just a game meant for fun. But I feel like with the new Pokemon games, they put such an emphasis on narrative. They put such an emphasis on story that they completely devalued what Pokemon is. Pokemon is a game about training your Pokemon, catching new Pokemon, and going on a journey. That is what Pokemon is, in its very essence. But Game Freak, I don't think, has understood this recently, and we needed a change to the formula. I think Game Freak has been so tired of making the same game. And this is why I'm very happy they are taking a risk with this game. This game is core Pokemon elements, but not in a core Pokemon style. And that's what makes me happy. We have the battling of normal Pokemon, we have the journey of normal Pokemon. We are probably just going to be going through what is the Kanto region, but with changes. Because they said that this is not a remake. And I don't think it's going to be a remake. But all I want is to be able to play the game. I want to be able to go and have fun. That's all I want. I am so sick of Pokemon Ultra cutscene. I am so sick of not being able to play the game because of tutorials. Drop me in and let me have a fun time. There's a reason the original Pokemon games are so replayable. It's not because they are these epic sagas, but it's because they're simple. It is the simplicity of these games that make people keep coming back. It's the simplicity of these games that make the game have such a large appeal to such a mass audience. It is the fact that they are simply put fun in its very basic mechanics. And I think some gimmicks in this game, and I'm going to call them gimmicks, are sort of gimmicks. I think catching your Pokemon Go style is a gimmick. But I don't mind that. I don't really think going like this to catch a Pokemon is really that big of a deal. Now, to be fair, if you're trying to catch like a legendary and you gotta keep going like that and keep going like that to try to catch a Pokemon Go style, yeah, I could see that being problematic. I hope there is an option to toss a Pokeball the normal way. But if there isn't, yeah, I don't see it being that big of a deal in most situations. I don't think the Pokemon Go integration is that bad of a thing because it doesn't even seem required. It's definitely not required. It's an option for those who enjoy the game and trying to get people back into the game. People are saying, oh, Pokemon Go's a dead game. You're fundamentally wrong on that. And all I gotta do is show you the money that the game's making and you are just wrong. That's not even an opinion. Pokemon Go is not dead. It's because the game is still making a shit ton of money. So it's not a dead game. And I think the integration is a bit, gimmicky, but I think it's something that people who enjoy the game, who by the way are diehard Pokemon fans, are going to enjoy. I don't see how that's a bad thing. At the very least, even if it's not mandated by the game, you can at least acknowledge that it's a good thing for people who enjoy that game. I think the ability to play it with one Joy-Con is a cool thing, that you can have a friend join in at the same time that you're playing. I think that's great. I would love to see how that works, and I want to see more of that mechanic. I want to be able to play alongside a friend while playing Pokemon. Or play with your father, your mother, I don't care, whoever. To be able to enjoy Pokemon with them at the same time, on the same game, on the same screen. Now, I'm not sure how it's all going to work. I wish I could tell you, but I don't know how all those things are going to work out. And frankly, this game could be a flop. This game could be awful. But what I'm seeing, I'm a lot more optimistic about this game than I've been about Pokemon Sun and Moon, and that I've been about Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Pokemon needed a drastic change. And whether it came in the form of a more core series entry, or more of a spin-off entry to more of less gauge how this works, it needed to change nonetheless. So that's what I think really this game is. This game is an over-glorified experiment. It is a way that Game Freak can kind of make a core series spin-off. And what I mean by that, it's a spin-off with more core series mechanics like how the normal battles work. But they also announced a brand new entry in the main line like Pokemon X and Y, which appeals to everyone who thinks this game is a farce, who thinks this game is meaningless, who thinks this game is going to be awful without even trying it. If you don't want it because you don't like how this game looks or you don't like how it is, fine, you have the right to your opinion, and I respect that. But there is another game coming for you in 2019. Nintendo needed, or Game Freak needed, to do something with the series. They needed to do something that would re-interest fans. Because I can tell you, the fan reaction for Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is not good. People are sick of the same game a million times. So, I'm happy about this. I'm happy Game Freak is taking the risk. I am happy we are able to do something that we have not done before in a normal Pokemon game. I'm happy that this game looks absolutely beautiful, and I'm happy we're returning to one of my favorite regions and not going to shoehorn in some brand new region with probably some really stupid concepts. I don't need a Gen 8. I don't. All I need is the experience of battling Pokemon, the experience of raising them. What makes the games fun is the RPG elements that underline them. That's all I want. And as long as this game delivers on that, even if I have to go like this to catch a Pokemon, even if I have to do some stupid Pokemon Go integration, I'm fine with that. All I want is to have a good time. So I think I made my point this video. I don't think these games are going to flop. I don't think these games are the downfall of Pokemon. I actually think it's quite the opposite. I think this is the revival of a declining franchise. So, I'm very curious to hear what your thoughts are. Please leave a comment below on what you think about these two new games, because frankly, they are divisive. And I, like I said, personally, am excited. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.